Hello everybody, it's Ben Zientara from Solar Reviews. Did you know having solar panels on your roof can raise the value of your home? It's one of the many benefits that come with going solar. But what happens when you actually go to sell your home? Will solar panels make the selling process easier or harder? In this video, I'll be able to give you a clearer idea of what you can expect when selling a home that has solar panels. In a recent study conducted by the experts here at Solar Reviews, the typical home with solar panels is selling for 6.8% more on average than homes without solar. However, the details of your home need to be just right to make the selling process smooth and easy and ensure you get plenty of offers. The difficulty of the selling process will heavily depend on whether you own your solar system or whether it's financed or leased. I'll give you 3 scenarios, ranging from best case to worst case from a buyer's standpoint. Scenario 1. You're selling a home with panels that are fully paid off. This truly is the best case scenario when it comes to trying to sell a home with solar. Not only will this make the process easy, you might see yourself getting offered more than your asking price. When a buyer stumbles upon a home with solar panels that have no debt attached to them, they know they can start saving on electric bills right away, with no hassle or crazy amount of paperwork to sign. Also, plenty of home buyers value low electricity costs and eco-friendly benefits, so offers should roll in pretty quickly. Scenario 2. You are selling a home with solar panels financed by a loan. If you purchase your solar system with a loan and you still have a balance, there are a few ways you can go through with the selling process. When you have a loan in your name, that debt is going to need to be paid off one way or another. To make your home more appealing to a buyer, you could pay off the remainder of your loan balance before you put your home up for sale. The second option is to agree to pay off the loan from the proceeds of the home sale. This will reduce your total profit from the sale, but it makes things much smoother and will be attractive to buyers. The final option is to find a buyer who is willing to take on the rest of your loan. We don't recommend this method, as it can involve a lot of paperwork and multiple banks getting involved. And many people won't want to take on a loan someone else borrowed. Scenario 3. You are selling a home with solar panels under a lease or power purchase agreement contract, also known as third-party ownership or TPO for short. This scenario arguably makes the selling process the most difficult, because paying off a TPO contract is often incredibly expensive. If you can't pay it off, the contract must be transferred to the new owner, and it can get complicated. The new owner will have to qualify for the contract with their credit score the same way you did, and they'll have to be willing to take on the payments, which means you'd better hope the agreement will actually save them money. Another wrinkle has to do with the security interest the solar company has in their property, called a UCC1 fixture filing. Now, theoretically, this shouldn't be too much of a problem, but some banks won't lend to a home buyer if this kind of filing is tied to the title of the home. It all boils down to a few key points for a buyer. They will have to enter a contract with a company they aren't familiar with. They might not see the same level of savings as you, because they will have different energy usage habits. They'll be locked into the contract until the lease is up, meaning they won't be able to choose a different way to pay for solar panels in the future. In most cases, taking on a solar lease or PPA from a previous owner is just an overall hassle, and it can make the home selling process harder. Now that we've covered the biggest factor that could affect the selling process, there's other smaller things you should consider tackling before selling your solar-powered home. Regularly monitoring and maintaining your solar panels. You should be doing this regardless, but while you have solar panels, you should make sure they are in peak operating condition before passing them on to someone else. Not only is it the right thing to do, if a potential buyer is experienced with solar, they'll be looking for that. Organizing information and documents for the new homeowner. The final thing is actually a list of what you should have ready for the new owner of the system. Write down the name of the solar company that installed your panels and your contact there. Collect information about the warranties that came with the system and know ahead of time whether they need to be officially transferred to the new owner. Figure out how to transfer ownership of the system with the monitoring provider. This will likely be through your inverter manufacturer. Now let's recap everything we've discussed. Before selling your home with solar panels, make sure the system is fully paid for or find a buyer who is willing to take on your loan or lease payments. Regularly monitor and maintain your system so you're ready to pass on panels in peak condition to their new owners. Finally, make sure you've collected all the documentation and other important info a new owner will need to take care of the system for years to come. Now that you have all the tools, selling your home with solar panels should be a breeze. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel. I'll catch you guys next time.